The kennel door rattled as the dog lunged again, teeth flashing, a snarl ripping through the air. Staff kept their distance. "Unhandleable," they muttered. "Aggressive, dangerous," but he didn't see it that way. The trainer crouched a few feet away, eyes level with the steel bars. He ignored the snapping jaws, the low, guttural growl. Instead, he focused on her eyes, wide, searching, terrified, crying for help. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a small paper bag, and tossed a chicken nugget into the kennel. The dog froze mid-snarl. She stared at it, then at him, then back at the nugget. Day 1, she watched warily from the corner as he dropped more food and whispered softly. Day 2. She crept forward, snagging a treat before retreating again. Her body trembled. Her eyes never left his face. By day 3, something shifted. As he sat cross-legged on the cold kennel floor, she inched forward, tentative, curious. She stretched her neck, her nose twitching, then snatched the food from his open palm. For a heartbeat, their eyes met. And he smiled. "That's a good girl," he whispered. "There's my sweetheart." The staff watched in disbelief as, day after day, her snarls faded to soft whines. Toys appeared in her kennel, first ignored, then carried over to him as gifts. By the end of the week, she was pressing her head into his chest, tail wagging cautiously. "I knew it," he said quietly to himself, stroking her fur. It was just fear all along. Soon they ventured outside. The dog, once deemed a lost cause, walked by his side. A leash in one hand, treats in the other, he coaxed her into trust. She sniffed the air, ears up, eyes wide with wonder. Day after day, her spirit bloomed, a little brighter, a little bolder. When she was ready, he packed up the car and drove 800 miles to a quiet house nestled in the hills. A couple stood waiting in the yard, toys scattered like promises across the grass. The trainer knelt one last time, pressing his forehead to hers. "You're home now," he said softly. Her tail thumped against the ground. As he turned to leave, the dog ran to her new family, but not before looking back. One long, lingering look, as if to say thank you. The trainer watched from the car, wiping his eyes. He'd seen it all before, but it never got easier to say goodbye. "Another lost soul found," he murmured, starting the engine. She just needed someone to see her. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel where you will find a lot of interesting things.